Hello everyone, so today I'm doing this a bit later than usual. I was going to record one earlier, but my mind just really wasn't clear. There has since been a thunderstorm, which I think has helped clear my mind a little bit because, I'm one of these people who gets like headaches and all sorts of mind pressures when there's a thunderstorm coming, so yeah, but I couldn't think properly. And so I did a little bit, as you can see here. I started writing about structures. I got literally, I got this far. I just wrote this and I realised I wasn't, recording. I thought I might record this just in case somebody wants to watch it. Um, yeah, I got this far and I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore. But yeah, anyway, I wasn't making that much progress anyways in the last time round. I sort of played around with trying to get void functions to work, but I really don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Because I got integer functions to work. I think we saw that in the last episode, or in the last sort of video that I made. Void functions worked, but integer functions worked, but this time I couldn't get void functions to work. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave it until I actually need to use them a bit later. Now, I'm hoping that my audio is a little bit better this time around because I was listening to the opening of my last one, number 3, and I realised that one, the music was really quiet, and also my mic was really quiet. Now, this time round, I think I'm going to do a shorter one because I just want to do structs in this time round. I don't want to push myself too far, just because I want to gauge sort of like where I'm at, like right now, as in this sort of at this time, because I don't think I'm thinking correctly. But yeah, we'll see. I wanted to do structures today anyway. Again, learning that this book. This is the book. Here you go. I wouldn't say, I've said before, it's not the absolute best resource, but it's pretty good. I'm finding that with a book, I'm getting out of tutorial hell pretty quickly. I guess I should probably explain what tutorial hell is. Essentially, when you're learning how to code, it's very easy to get stuck basically watching YouTube videos and never being able to write code by yourself. So you could literally be, you could have the most insane program, whatever it is, database or model or game, or, you could have 3D graphics, you could have everything. But then if somebody sat you down and said, I don't know, code FizzBuzz, that's a really good interview question, by the way, or code this, code that, you wouldn't be able to do it. You wouldn't be able to do anything because all you've done is learn from a YouTube video the entire time, or something like that. But this book is actually a lot better because rather than flicking back through the book, I'm actually just making notes and sort of remembering how to do things. But it's, don't get me wrong, it's definitely easy. It's definitely possible to get stuck in the book, but the explanations are all right. I think the more and more I sort of read through this book, the more problems I find. Like, for example, in the last section, there is a paragraph that's supposed to be referencing a piece of code that's below it, and there's no code below it. There's just like 2 white lines. So rather than there being, just the white lines that separate the paragraphs, there's 2, indicating that either the editor has cut it out or there's been a printing error or something. But yeah, anyway, so structures. What are structures? Well, from what I've read so far, they are a combination of all previous variable types, data types put into one. So technically a structure is a variable, even though it's written more like a function, I'd guess. Would be the best way I'd explain it. It's kind of, a structure is kind of written like you would write a Python function or something like that. So yeah, but all you do is you say struct, give it a name, and then you can tell it to do things. But we'll work through it. I will probably... Oh no, I said I wasn't going to put music on this time around. It's just because I don't want to wear headphones, and playing music without having headphones on is really annoying because either you get echo or I don't know how loud it is. So the music may literally be blasting and I don't know because I'm not hearing it. I'm playing it through a different device. Um, because technically, the Blue Yeti, if you don't know, is basically a sound card. Um, it's got like an integrated sound system, so I can play audio through my microphone, and even though there's no speaker on it, it can I don't know, it can sort itself out. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get on with this. I hope your studying is going well. If you're doing some studying alongside me, um, personally, yeah, I mean, I'm planning to just do a short one right now, just like half an hour or so, so we're about 5 minutes in. But yeah, it's important to know what you're doing, so that's why I'm talking it through to you. I'm sort of getting an idea in my own head about what I'm going to do. It looks like structures are something where they're like the thing that you can assign things to. I'm also planning, I don't think this book covers it, but I want to get into object-orientated programming at some point once I've learned pointers properly, and once I've also learned some arrays and things. I think I want to learn object orientated, and then I think what we'll be doing then is progressing on to doing C++. I'm not entirely sure where you can jump the line here, because the thing is that this book is, even though it's like 250 pages, it's not actually that large. Like it doesn't, because a lot of the book is obviously just explanation. Like the intro is like, the introduction pages is like 5 pages long, 6 pages long. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna mute my mic now. I might speak again if I need to. Let's go. So this isn't the best explanation of it in this book, so I need to figure out a way to explain this. Because basically it says it's a variable, but the problem is that we have here is that these are variables. This is not quite a variable. This is like a version of this that is denoted under this name, is my understanding. Forgive me if I get a bit distracted here. I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but there are literally... I don't know if you can hear that. The sirens going off. It's... I can distinguish, like, I think there is fire, police, and ambulance outside right now. I don't know. Like, they're distant, but they're really distracting because there's a lot of sirens. There must be at least 2 police cars because I can hear them going at different tones. Sorry. It's really distracting, but unfortunately my way of dealing with distractions is to actually get distracted and then bring myself back into what I'm doing rather than just ignoring it, because ignoring it doesn't help. Your brain just keeps thinking about it. I think this is a really good explanation of it, is that you can essentially have 2... I think that's how it works, you have 2 banks. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak. Let's call this one, we'll call this one Lloyd's. And then we will create another one called, yeah, something there. Right. So then what we're going to do is, I believe the thing that you can do, yeah, so this is really intelligent. I really like this. Is that I can do struct. How did it reference it? Oh no, my bad. So Lloyd's dot account number. Is it equals? Yeah, so it's good that it's instantly recognising these, but what I'll do is I'll assign them, I'm not going to assign them similar values, I'll make them increasing. message it keeps coming up with. We have to do percentage sign F because it's a float. At first I didn't like this system, but now I actually really like this whole little thing that you can do here. It's even shorter in Python, but I do like it rather than a lot of other systems. Like I've used the Ginger, I don't know, Jinja. I was going to make a tutorial on it ages ago, but then I realised I don't actually know it very well. That system uses Python, but you've got to have it. It essentially works like so. Let's say I wanted to put the account number into a web page, right? But I didn't want to have to go through the whole process of using JavaScript, and I've already got so essentially it's like a Python backend. But what you'd have to do is you have to go square bracket, percentage sign, and then whatever you were going to say. So account num, and then you'd have to go percentage sign. So it's just really long, and it must have these spaces, which caught me out all the time, where I would accidentally not have one of these spaces, and what it meant is that it just took me ages to develop that website. Yeah, it was just a pain. Anyway, I'm hoping that this works. I would very much like to know why it's D, because I would have thought it's D because of decimal, but the thing is that floats are decimals, so it's like, and D's are whole numbers, but I don't know. Anyway, let's open up code blocks. Hope it doesn't burn my eyes out because it's like bright, and I hope it works. No, open existing project, just for the compiler lol. Save. Well, it's not immediately coming out of any problems. Let's try building it. Oh god, okay. First use in this function. Balance not declared, account number not declared. First use in this function. Book. I've got to remember that I'm doing this one thing that I'm not testing for, I'll tell you that, is I should put dot. We'll just do that. Alright, so we'll put dots in. There's no specific reason, by the way, that it's there. It's just to be there. Structs. So let's make sure we've got everything. So we have the correct include. We have int main. Everything's contained within int main. We have struct record. We have the two variables within struct record. Right now, the book doesn't have a space there, so I'll put a space there instead, even though it should not make any difference at all. And then it opens up with one thing. I've got two, so I can test if it works. But that doesn't seem to be the problem. Where is it? Line 21. It's saying here as well, note each undeclared identifier is reported only once for each function. So there's actually 4 errors, but it's not gonna duplicate the errors. Okay. think that's talking about inheritance. Right, I want to mute my mic because there's people talking outside and I don't know what they're talking about. So the problem is that we have to do this. We have to do that makes sense. That's so dumb of me. You have to reference them like this, I believe. Okay, cool. Thought I saw something in the build log then. Seems to have worked, but let's just, for clarity, let's just do this. Whoa, look at that, that's printing the Chinese character. It's weird. Oh, hopefully this works. Oh, warning, variable sentence is set but not used. Oh, no. Let's put a fucking yen sign. Is it that slash or is it that slash? I can't remember this anymore. No, it's backslash, but I don't know how to put backslash in without it changing to yen. Well, that's not right. Does it do that if I go into here? No, it doesn't. See, it's not doing that within here, is it? Wow, we're already 25 minutes in and we've already, well, we've made some progress anyway. Alright, well, we've pretty much proved that that works. Let's see, because I think it was saying here about, sorry to blind you by the way, I think it was saying here that there is, it looked like there's some sort of inheritance system that we have. Possibly. Maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. Alright, I see. You can assign like okay. Alright, well I'll finish my notes off and then I think we'll wrap this one up here. So yeah, we've done some learning. It's a nice little half an hour session, short one. Okay, alright, I think this has been a pretty good session. We've done, what's it, 28 minutes now of work. That's plenty of time, that's like one Pomodoro session. Yeah, we've learned all about structs and things like that. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to do a nice and easy, a nice and easy bit of development. Maybe we can do something to do this, or another idea is that we could do pointers, and then if we go from, I think, oh no, actually, we'll go arrays then pointers, because pointers can talk about items in an array. So I think we'll go arrays then pointers. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you later. I might do a 2-hour session tomorrow, not sure. Might just do 2-hour ones, or we might do just half an hour. It depends how I feel, honestly, because some days I wake up like feeling like shit, and I think it's my hay fever and also just terrible sleep. Hope the audio level's been a bit better in this episode. I tried playing around with them a bit. I am having to be a bit quiet though, because there are other people in the house. Yeah, anyway, bye bye.